I'm Linda Langston. I'm a supervisor, local elected official in Linn County, Iowa, which was the site of floods in Cedar Rapids in 2008. My conversations today really focus on the fact that the challenges that local officials face in integrating recovery and whether or not that recovery is done from a bottom-up perspective or a top-down perspective. And I think in local communities, they're really challenged when it's a top-down because they're really the ones that have to implement the recovery. And in order to implement that kind of recovery, I think there's some key features. One, there has to be a good deal of honesty that both you have with other officials, state and federal officials, but also with your citizens regarding what the nature of recovery is, how long it's going to take. There has to be a trusting relationship that's built across all sectors that is not always as successful as one might hope. And I think that communication, ongoing levels of communication are significantly important. We also had Deb Ingram here today from FEMA, and she was talking about the disaster recovery framework, which I think is a really significant jump forward because some of the things that I talked about were the things that were challenged, how we tried to overcome them. And I think the recovery framework is really a way to map what it might look like going forward. The other piece that I think is consistently important as a local official to communicate to people here as well as to other local officials that it cannot be underestimated how you have to anticipate disasters, no matter where you live. And this past couple of years, across certainly the U.S., you can look across the globe, but certainly within the U.S., disasters roll across this country, whether it is an earthquake, a landslide, a tornado, a flood. Hurricanes, I mean, we have just been hit consistently over and over. So the message is woe to any local official who is not prepared, who hasn't thought about this, who hasn't planned for this, who isn't responsive to this, who doesn't have phone numbers of your local FEMA regional director in your pocket. Whether or not it's happened to you yet, it will be coming to a community near you. So that's just an encouraging note in an odd sort of way going forward. When you do it planfully, your chances of recovery are much better. And certainly the goal of all of us today is to just really talk about and frame up what a good disaster recovery looks like.